What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady B, and you're tuned in to KTTV and Treat. As y'all see, it's a new scenery. I'm outside with the kids. Little man acting funny, keep trying to run the streets up. Y'all gotta excuse me if I have to run off, because I gotta get my baby. But I'm still trying to get y'all these reviews. So this is Star Season 3, Episode 13, The Reckoning. So, yeah. The episode starts off with your girl Cassie daydreaming about getting her son for Maurice. Baby, he was smacking it, flipping it, rubbing it down in that daydream. But we all know it was a daydream. He was just there to talk busy, and she was in her own little mind, y'all. So she pops back to reality. Maurice asks about her dad, and she like, yeah, still alive. Neither here nor there. She's still trying to do what she needs to do. Next scene up, we see Alex and Derek sitting in the grill, and of course they talking about the ASA all on TV, and her song with her and Noah got nominated. So they playing the song and they showing the clip of them performing it live, and of course Derek's not really feeling it, but he's like, I'm not feeling it, but I'm proud of you. I want you to do your thing. Blah blah blah. Trying to make sure she's trying to make sure that he's secure with her doing the song and having to deal with that and all that, because she know that was a dark point in their relationship, which it was, because she was cheating on him at that time and ended up with Noah. So yeah, that was a lot. So the girls are excited because Star's supposed to be coming home today. They getting things back. Miss Carlotta is back in town. They're getting a party all set up, putting up the banners and stuff for Star. And Carlotta's happy to be back, and she got the business to handle and different things. Then we shoot to a scene where another inmate is cleaning like the halls or whatever, and they happen to see Star on the ground, all bloody, messed up, and it almost looks like Star is dead at this point. But then all of a sudden, like, the girl leans down to see if she's okay, and Star leans up like, "Help me!" Straight up a horror story, y'all. Straight out of horror story. I see you, Star. I see you trying to do horrors next. Well, I see you. So yeah, that happens. So then we get to a scene with um Noah in Star's apartment, because we know they're in Star's apartment. Well, her house. And what's Maurice's ex-wife's name? Yeah, the girlfriend, Noah's girlfriend, is back in town. And Baby Davis is screaming his little head off, and he like, well, I guess it's time for you to meet him. Now she peeps game to see that the pills are on the table, but she don't say nothing of it. He introduces her to the baby, takes her to be introduced to the baby. Then we go to another scene and we see, what is his name? Why can't I think of his name? The owner of Gravity Records, y'all. We see him and the chick from the charity event, the ex-girlfriend or whatever, and she talking about some, I see you still wearing your wedding rings, probably you still in love with your ex and this and that. And it's like, oh no, I've happily signed my divorce papers. So I guess that's what happened to him and wifey, because I mean she ain't been on here in a good little second. Like, I forgot what happened with her. So yeah, I'm a little confused. So they kissing and hugging and loving and doing all spicy. You know, I mean, do what you do. Name Marcelino? No, that's I love that. I got y'all. Business. I'm so petty, but he was giving her all that lots of love. Yes, until his phone started ringing. See, when the phone started ringing, when we doing what we doing, you just ignore that phone and act like you ain't heard no ring, baby. You better not stop. You better not lift your head up. You better not do nothing. You best to keep doing what you're doing, and you ain't gonna get none next time. Because if your phone ringing, you try to pick it up. Obviously, I ain't doing my job, but you ain't doing what you need to be doing. And you get worried about that. Get your brother to worry about that job. This man really stops and picks up his phone. Bruh, bruh, we were busy here. Did you pick up your phone while we were busy? Don't you pick up your phone while we was busy. We're not gonna do that. But I mean, hey, he's a businessman, and that's what he has to do. So She just gotta be a bug, y'all. Get down. Anywho, so he gets called in for a meeting, and it's with basically his big investors. They basically found out about how he has used their money to cover his gambling debt. Get down. To cover his gambling debts, and they are not feeling it. They like, we're gonna pull our stuff from the company, and good luck with you, pretty much. Carlotta basically trying to tell him like, look, that was old. We handling it now. We have a lot of ASA nominated artists here. You're gonna have your money. Trust me, it's gonna be worth your while. They like, Carlotta, we like you, but this is not the first time he's done some stuff basically like this. So he then lost all his little investors and stuff like that. And Carlotta didn't know about none of this stuff. And so Carlotta pissed because this is supposed to be her company pretty much now. But she was like, he had told them before that don't be calling back for me after we win all these ASA. And Carlotta was right, like, once we win the ASA, they will be calling back to us. So that's the only good part about this. But you need to get your stuff together. No more gambling, OD. You need to do what you need to do, bro. But as she's talking to him, she gets a call from the jail that Star is in the hospital. So she has to rush off because they basically telling her she needs to hurry. She's in the hospital, so they gotta go up there and see what's going on with her. And once they get there, Simone is in there. Cassie's there. Basically everybody is there to see. No, it's not Cassie. I'm sorry, y'all. It was Alex. Simone and Alex. And Carlotta is there to see what's going on with Star. And they basically said she's hurt really, really bad. She has like blood on the brain or something like that. So she's in a coma right now. And right now they can't see her because they're trying to get her together. So it's not looking good for Miss Star right now. And Simone is so hurt that she can't even see her sister right now. And she's basically by herself and she's hurt. Little sister syndrome, you trying to make sure your sister's good, because that's all they have is each other. So Simone is hurt and she doesn't know what to do, and Simone just feel like she needs to do something. Y'all know Simone always feel like she needs to do something at a time and she don't know what to do. So then we get a scene back at Cassie's apartment. Cassie's on the phone, and all of a sudden this nigga Xander pops up in her apartment and puts a bag over her head. Like, where did you come from, bro? How did you get in my house? Because you have to chime me. I have to chime you up. So how did you get in my apartment, bro, man? Y'all, they didn't even want to chime back today. Like, they just leave us with the thought of Cassie with this bag over her head and go back to Star. Like, no, we need to see what's going on with Cassie. No. Bump Star for the moment. We need to know what's going on with Cassie. So, we back at the hospital with Simone and Carlotta. And she basically telling Simone, like, you gotta be strong. You can't shut everybody out. God got Star. She's gonna be okay. And you gotta believe that he got Star. And Simone is basically just down. She doesn't want nothing to happen bad to her sister, especially because she just had a baby. So Carlotta's phone is blowing up. She needs to go handle what she needs to handle. And Simone's telling her, like, make sure that she can walk out of here and she got everything she needs with what's going on business wise, pretty much. I got Star. I'll be here with her. Carlotta like, yeah, call me if you need me. Don't you hesitate. I'll be right here. Call me if you need me, because Carlotta was not finna leave. So right now, we go to another scene where Miss Bruce is talking to Noah and basically commending him on being a single dad, not complaining, and basically jumping straight into fatherhood, and basically telling him not to stress over Star right now. She will be just fine. Star's a fighter, stuff like that. Trying to give him a pep talk, because this is a little bit much. He thought she was coming home today, and when she supposed to come home, she's found bloodied and all that, and she ends up in the hospital. And he got the baby, and he's worried about her. It's just a lot on Polar Noah. So Carlotta is handling business at Gravity Records and basically getting everybody ready for the ASAs. She's talking to Alex, Noah, and Gigi, and basically letting them know that they need to do press meets together and all that. And Gigi is not feeling any of the things that's being said. She's beefing with Alex. Basically, she just beefing with everybody right now because of the death of her auntie. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get clapped at. She ain't trying to hit nothing. She don't even want to be there. Her head not in it right now. Cause literally, she just lost her auntie, so she ain't feeling nothing that's going on. And then, of course, Alex was like target a little bit because she already feel like Alex got it better than her, even though she knows in her head what's going on. And then the whole thing with Alex having a video and all that, but she knows she didn't leak it. She knows her other auntie did. So it was like she just clapping at anybody. Anybody can get it at this moment after her auntie is there. So then we go into this new scene with Cotton coming outside of Karma, and in the alley, a girl is getting beat up by some men. Huh, man? What's wrong? Hold on, y'all. You want something to drink? Okay. Mommy coming. Let me get him something to drink. Be right back. So as I was saying, we get this scene with Cotton leaving out of Karma, and this girl is getting beat up in the side alley next to Karma, and she hears it and she tries to stop him, and lo and behold, it's Cotton's old pimp. His name is Leon, and he like, Cotton, oh yeah, this one of my girls. She's a unicorn like you. So I guess he means she's transgender. I guess that was their way of calling transgender, unicorn. And he like, you know, you owe me everything. I'm the reason I named you Cotton in the first place. And he tries to touch her, and the whole time she has this knife to her neck. She tells him to give old girl her money because she's like, give me my money, daddy. He gives her the money. It's like, I'm gonna get you back. Trust that. And she turns to the girl and was like, look, whatever you decide to do with your body is your business, but you don't need to get involved with somebody like Leon. And walks off. I feel like something finna come hovering over Cotton. So Carlotta goes to Cassie's house. And when she walks in, she doesn't see Cassie. She's trying to understand why she ain't answering the buzzer. She needs to talk to her about this business that they got going on in Karma with the ASA party or whatever the case may be. But then she's looking around her apartment. All of a sudden, she sees blood on her couch. She sees a bag with blood in it. And then she ends up finding Cassie all the way around all the couches on the ground, beat up and bloodied. And she like Xander basically then came in and beat her up, and she's tired of him putting hands on her. She's tired of it. It's like he ain't gonna stop until he break her all the way down. And Carlotta like, look, everything gonna be alright, but don't worry about him, cause I'm gonna kill his ass. Well, that's one way to handle things. And Cassie looking like, really? You gonna kill him? Like, hey, if that's the only way to get him up out of our life, yeah, it needs to be done at this point. So then we go back and we get a scene with Noah, Simone, and Star in the hospital. And they got my girl Star all bandaged up, whole head wrapped up, breathing tube in her mouth, everything, machines beeping, all that. And he basically like, Davis is in the waiting room with Megan. Megan is the girlfriend's name. And he wanted to talk to Star by herself for a minute. He like basically he's telling her like how much he needs her. She's the only person that he's ever been able to like fully tell everything to. Sorry y'all. Let me put this charger on the computer. Basically she's the only one he's been able to tell everything to. And Davis just got here. He can't do this by himself type thing. He needs her to pull through. Basically, he needs her to pull through. That's basically what he's telling her in this moment. I need you to pull through. I need you to. Because he like, this is a lot on me. Between the baby, my music, everything that's going on. I need you. I need you to get your stuff together. I need you to get up out of here. I need you to pull through. I need you to recover. Simone basically, at that point, Simone had been left out to go see the baby and all that. And it really was a touching moment. Like, me, I wanted no one started to be together because it seemed like they understood each other. It seemed like they got each other. And I think he truly does love Star. I don't care what nobody said. It seems like he truly loves Star. So then we go back to Cassie's, and Cassie then cleaned up. I mean, Carlotta, too many C's, y'all. Carlotta then cleaned up Cassie the best of her ability. But she has this big red mark on her face, under her eye, on her cheek. Like, she's all types of jacked up, and she can't believe Mateo. So y'all remember his name late, right? Mateo. They got into this whole thing with Xander, and at this point, Maurice is trying to buzz himself up to Cassie. To Cassie, like, she doesn't want him to see her like that, and she basically tells Maurice, like, this ain't the time, what you want. Like, I need to talk to Cassie about the stuff going on in Karma with the ASA. Like, I'll let her know. Email it to her. I'll get it to her. Don't worry about it. Maurice thinking she's trying to be a bitch about the situation, but really, she just protected her little sister, and her little sister don't need to be seen right now. But she let her know, like, dude, you can't hide in here forever either way. But for right now, get yourself together. I'm going to handle things. You don't worry about it. I got this. So she like, you've been doing so good. You've been doing good. You built this legit life. You're doing what you need to do. You're going down the right path. Fight for it. Don't let Xander bring you back down because he's trying to bring you back down. Don't let him do that. And that's basically what he's trying to do. Bring her back into his world. Bring her back into some stuff that she knows she's good at. But she's trying to do something different, and she's trying to go a little different. And you got to communicate Cassie with that. So at this point, Simone brings in baby Davis to see mommy. And she's basically trying to get Star to come out this coma. Maybe like the baby can help. Maybe hearing the baby might spark her or something. And they had this whole little dream sync moment. Simone starts singing. And I guess it's supposed to be in Star's head. What she sees or what she hears or whatever the case may be. And it's like her and Simone are both singing, and she sees the baby. Then all of a sudden, she starts having a seizure. It was like the strangest thing ever. Like, on the outside, she started having a seizure because on like her inner head, she could hear Simone singing, and she's singing back to her. But in reality, she's not singing back because she got all this stuff on her. But it's like she can hear her son, and she knows Simone is there. It's like she knows she's there, but she can't do anything about it. But then in real life, Simone's standing there, and she starts coding. She starts having a seizure and all this stuff. And it's like, what are we going to do? Like, what are we going to do? It was a moment. Lee Daniels trying to get us this week, y'all, because he gave me a moment on Empire. He's trying to pull on my heartstrings on Star 2, y'all. I'm sitting there like, Star needs to pull through for her son. She got to pull through. She got a newborn. Like, who gonna raise the baby? Noah. He ain't got his shit together. Post Simone ain't ready for no baby shit. He don't even know his mommy. It was just too much. It's too much. It's, sorry, y'all. It was too much. Because people rushing in, pushing Simone now. She got the baby in her arms. She breaking down. And, whew, too much. But Miss Carlotta Brown, honey, goes in there and goes in. I'm so sorry. Y'all know I'm getting over cold. But she goes in on Mateo. Like, how do you get involved with Xander? Like, what's going on? And like, do you know he was using you to get back to me? He was like, I needed him at a rough time and this and that. And he threatened my family. Yeah, so they basically putting two and two together. Like, he didn't know nothing about Xander knowing they family, and they didn't know nothing about him being associated with Xander. So she like, you need to trust in your instincts and do what you need to do and go back to what you know what you need to do. Get your stuff together. And he listening like, you know what? Okay. So then we get to see Alex practicing her duet with Noah. And it's like, okay. They're like, how are you practicing a duet by yourself? So she's like, what are you doing here? He's like, I wanted to come check on you. How's Star doing? She's like, she a fighter and different things. I don't think she knew about her coding at that time. I don't know if he was just asking her how she was doing from earlier, but I don't think they knew about the seizure and everything that was going on at this point. But Derek was so touching. Derek basically breaks down and starts confessing his love for her and tells her he's gonna marry her one day. It was just so cute. He's so cute. They have been through a lot on this show. The ups, the downs, the backs and forths, but they are coming full circle, and it's like, all right, y'all. Y'all are so cute. But right now, Poe Cassie is on edge, honey. Because somehow Maurice ends up getting it. Cassie need better security on her house. Basically. Better security at the front desk and better security to get upstairs to her building, because there ain't no reason why Xander done got in and Maurice done got in without her buzz and nobody else. Because Maurice just strolls through and she almost shoots him. And she like, how did you get up here? He like, I needed to come check on you. I knew something was wrong. And he looked at her face and was like, did he do this to you? I was like, man, you don't even understand how many times I done let this man beat me and break me down. And he like, no matter what, as long as I'm here, he'll never put his hands on you again. You're not weak. You're enough. Don't think that I ain't got your back. He trying to get Cassie nookies, and I don't know. But I think he was being genuine with the whole, he ain't gonna let nothing happen to her as long as he around thing. But Maurice is trying to get some Cassie cookies. Honestly. He tried to get some Cassie cookies. Just saying. They had their whole little touchy moment. Noah, y'all. Noah's at home and he playing with these pills. Rolling the bottle around. And David starts crying and he like, okay. So he sees that Davis is hungry. So he's trying to figure out what's going on. He like, okay, he rocking the baby. And in the midst of him rocking the baby and doing whatever he needs to do for his son, because I mean, little man is just crying and crying and crying and crying. Y'all know babies. So he lays him back down, because he's at that point he was rocking him. He lays him back down in his crib. And he like, okay, cool, you calm. He thought. I felt bad for Noah in his head, because we've all been there as parents. Like, okay, we good? No, we not good. This little come on right back up and starts out. Noah at that moment decides to pop these pills. Not one, but two, y'all. Two pills instead of one. Two oxys. Gee, ain't nobody else in the house. But Them two oxys had Noah feeling good, baby. Noah was good for a hot little second. So he felt like he had the baby thing. We're gonna get back to Noah. But we jump back to Carlotta, Alex, and Simone in the hospital praying over Star to basically get it together and come back to them. That was the song they were singing then. Come back to me. As she started coding, y'all. And she like, Alex not getting this whole God song praying to him. And it's like, it's the same God that got Derek about that wheelchair. Because if anybody don't remember, Derek was in a wheelchair for a while after they got into a car accident. Last evening, something like that. And they're basically trying to get Star to come back. Because at this point, they need Star to come back to them. And it's not looking good. But we've seen stranger things on this show. Even though, let me bring this point up. I really didn't want to see Hayel die on the show. I just knew he wasn't going to be dead, y'all. And they really killed him off. So, Star got me a little nervous. But since she is the star, I guess, of the show, I can't see them killing Star. And just not right now. They better not kill my girl off right now. Because she got a whole baby. The baby. The baby, y'all. The baby. This is starting to disturb me because of the baby. So we get a scene. Carlotta comes back home. Cassie's at the house drinking her pain away, and she's tired of this man coming back in her life, popping back in and out, and she over it. She tired of him putting hands on her. It's gonna be the last time he ever put his hands on her. She done with this. And Cassie basically tried to tell her to stay away from him. She gonna handle it. So she like promises that she's gonna let Cassie handle it. But we all that she's gonna let Carlotta handle it. But we all know Cassie. Y'all know Cassie. That wasn't true. It wasn't gonna happen like that. And she was gonna do things her way. Especially because she in the kitchen getting lit, y'all. Cassie got her own man. And she gonna deal with it her own way. When we seen the toothpick go in the mouth, we knew Cassie was up to no good. Now, we finally get to the ASA party, and Alex is giving us life on the carpet. Life. And then Gigi comes up there. And these ignorant ass reporters, I would have slapped that bitch. I would have caught a charge that night. Because this ignorant ass reporter gonna ask her about her auntie's suicide and her auntie's death. Like, girl, this is not the time nor the place to be asking me about my family and my family business. So Alex sees what's going on, and she basically goes to see about Gigi and make sure that she's okay. And Gigi is trying to keep it together, but baby, that was a bit much. That was a bit much for you to even ask her some stuff like that on the carpet. Are you serious, lady? And then Gigi basically tells Alex a little bit about her auntie, and that her auntie was basically the closest thing she had as a mom, and she feel like it's her fault. It's basically she feel like it's her fault. If she didn't get into a fight, she would still be alive. Alex basically blaming herself, like, I should have never showed that video. Should have never took the video. She was like, don't feel bad for yourself. That's not the first time that the drug use has been outed. But she beating herself up because she snapped on her auntie, and her auntie ended up killing herself because she snapped on her. And Alex basically trying to cheer her up and bring her back. And it's like she said some real shit at that moment. She was like, yeah, she pulled the trigger, but it killed me too. And that just shows like how a person feels when somebody commits suicide, how a person feels when they're real close connected with somebody like that. Now we're back to the house with Noah. And like I said, the pills was making Noah feel good. Because Noah dancing and jamming and singing so sick from the top of his lungs to the baby. And the baby like, okay, daddy. He's like, little man, you're hungry. So he goes and he slides like a temptation to the kitchen. Then he does another temptation spin into the refrigerator. And he had the baby's bib, like the baby towel, y'all know the birth towel, on his shoulder. And he puts it on the stove. But now he was putting the baby's bottle on the stove. He wasn't heating the baby bottle up in like the microwave or nothing. He was putting it in water and putting it on the stove. So he got the stove on and he got the towel on the stove. And all of a sudden the towel catches fire as at the same moment that he like, I'm feeling good. And he passes out. And he's not completely out because he hear the baby, but he can't get up. And the towel is catching fire, the baby's crying, and the fire's getting bigger. And it's like, oh my God, Noah, Noah, get up. Noah, get up. Noah. The fire is blazing at this point. The smoke alarms are going off. And thank God for Simone. Thank God for them both to be sharing this house right now while Star is away. Because Simone walks in. She hears the smoke alarms. She hears the baby cry. She sees the fire. She puts the fire out. And she looks at the pills and see Noah on the ground, passed out. And when right after Simone walks in comes Megan. And Megan like, what is going on? She's taking the baby and she's like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm taking my nephew. Because some things don't ever change. So she like, and she like, look, Megan needed to leave her the fuck alone at that moment. That's her nephew. She taking her nephew about that motherfucking situation because literally you need to get your boyfriend together because he's on the floor passed out and the whole damn house just almost caught on fire. No, I'm so disappointed in you. So Cassie basically working at Karma right now. And all of a sudden she hears somebody beating on the back door. And it's like 4 or 5 girls in the back that basically saying they need Cotton help. Leon and basically beat all of them because of what happened with him and Cotton. And they basically like, they need her help. So now Cotton's stuck with this stuff. Lord Jesus. And of course, what I tell you, Cassie wasn't gonna listen. Cassie rose up on Xander. Like, we need to stop Connie. And Xander looking like, whatever. We had a thorough discussion. Like, that was a thorough discussion. Whipping my butt. Whipping my butt was a thorough discussion. She basically pulled a gun on him. And she like, I'm tired of this. She like, you ain't never cared about me nor my family. Like, you know you ain't never cared about nothing but yourself. He was like, you've had my heart since you was 16. You think this who I wanted to be? Your mama had me pushing drugs. Your mama brought me into this life. Like, duh. So yeah, they got along past, and I didn't know that her mama is the reason why he turned out the way he turned out. That's a little messed up. Maybe that's why he kind of look at her that way. But he swapping down. He love her, but love don't beat you. She like, back up. You don't love me. Like, I hate you. So he pulled a gun on her. He's sitting with the gun in his hand. She's snapping on him with the gun in his face. Like, I ain't never told you to put your hands on me. And I'm gonna let the feds know everything, honey. We gonna know everything. He like, so you gonna snitch? And he like, you snitching on me? He looking at her like, you snitching on me? Cause that ain't Cassie's MO. She ain't never been a snitch. And she basically like, I told them everything about you. Everything, bro. It's like, I don't snitch on family, bro. Never said you. You ain't family. He like, Cassie, Hmm. She walked out of there like, nigga, please. But we don't know what exactly happened because all of a sudden then you hear gunshot. But basically, she didn't basically boot Xander about her life. Like, nigga, I ain't got time for you. I'm tired of your BS. But he didn't have the gun to his chin and we hit the gunshot. So I'm thinking that maybe he killed himself, but we don't know and we won't know. Gotta wait till next episode because they don't show us no more what happened. She just walked out. He has a gun under his chin and we had a gun go out. Now you would think he killed himself, but again, stranger things has happened on this show. So I don't know what happened because I don't think Xander would went out like that. Just because she said she gonna have the feds. Like, dude, he done beat cases against the feds, if I'm not mistaken, in the past. But I don't know what's gonna happen with that. So, um, Simone goes to Miss Carlotta's house and he's talking to Bruce and she like basically I'm gonna keep Davis with me until Star gets out the hospital because basically no one ain't what he needs to be right now. And she like, Bruce, like, you sure about that? He was like, I've already talked to Angel about it. I'd rather have a baby with me than in the system. And we get another scene. They jump back to Noah and he done popped up. And Shorty Megan must be strong because she done put this man in a whole chair and everything, got him off the floor. And she pissed. She like, he screaming, he looking for Davis. Davis was like, Simone got Davis and he was better off with her than he was with you. Are you serious? Like, she takes the pills and pours them down the drain. He trying to tell her, all I need is you. I don't need him. She's like, dude, you almost just killed your son. You almost just killed your son. I've lost a baby before. And I know that pain is not going to get no better. She like, the wound gonna keep getting deeper and deeper. Do you realize you almost just killed your son pretty much? Like, you don't understand it. It's like, I don't got the strength to do this with you. You need to get yourself clean. And I am not gonna be the person that keeps you clean. I'm not gonna be the person that gets you clean. You have to want it for yourself. You can't want it for me. But you need to get yourself clean. She like, our love ain't gonna make you sober, bro. And I think he really felt like loving her would keep him sober. But while she was gone, he ended up falling off the wagon. So if he was depending on her to keep him sane and keep him sober, that was a bad plan in the first place. But he was doing really, really good. And then when she left, and then all this stuff started falling on top of him, like the baby, his car accident, started going to jail, everything just fell on him at one point. He fell off the wagon. It was a lot he was dealing with, and that was a lot for a person that's trying to remain sober to try to deal with. Crazy. Then we have this. I ain't gonna say BS, but baby, it wouldn't be me. Yeah, it wouldn't be me. So, I mean, it was a cute moment. I'll say that. But the end results was just. Anywho, so I want to be like, girl, you played yourself. But let me get through the scene, y'all. I'm sorry. So your girl Alex is trying to show Derek how much she loves him. So she has projectors, and I'm just trying to figure out how she did it. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention if it was multiple projectors or one projector, or she had a projector with different lenses around it. Cause on each wall of the house or the room, no, it was multiple projectors. She had pictures of them playing, like up on the wall, different pictures of them and stuff that they've done and little videos and different things like that. Cute moments of them. And they dancing and singing around the house and moving around and doing this. And then y'all, I'm sorry, I can't see myself doing it. I've been with my significant other for a very long time and I'd be damned if I ever I know it's gonna be a lot of people like, ain't nothing wrong with doing that. It's 2019. Well, I'm gonna just have to stay old school on this one. Cause I mean, it was cute, but all of a sudden, she ends up on one knee, pulling out a ring, and asking this man, will he marry her?
He just said he was gonna marry you, girl. He said he wanted to marry you. You just had to beat a nigga to the punch. Like, you couldn't let him have his moment? Damn. Obviously, he wants to marry you. Why did you have to propose to him? The house was candle lit and dim lights and all that. It was a cute moment. But Lee Daniels, why did you have to have her propose to this man? She confessed her love and that was cute. That should have been enough for this moment. The proposal threw me off. I ain't gonna front my move on it. The proposal threw my whole life for a loop. It was like, is this what we promoting on the show? That she can't get the ring from him? She had to make the first move. We done waited all this time. I think that's what pissed me off about this. We done waited all this time for them to finally be engaged, start getting married, do whatever. And it starts like this. It starts with her taking the moment away from him as the man and her getting down on what. I just can't. I just can't. Lee Daniels just took all the power away from Alex in this moment. Well, no. He took all the power away from Derek in this moment in my eyes. Like, dog. I was at least happy Derek got down there with her. Like, don't leave her down on one. Bruh, come on. I mean, he at least said yes to the ish. But I don't like the role reversal in this moment. I'm sorry. And y'all can say what y'all want to say down below, but I ain't proposing to no men, and I don't want to see none of my homegirls getting down on one knee to their boyfriend that they done been with for years. Talk about some, will you marry me? If he ain't give you a ring yet, you wait for that ring, or you won't get that ring, or you go get the ring for somebody else. I'm so sorry. Don't let me catch y'all down on one knee to these men. Talk about some, will you marry me? I'm very disappointed in Lee Daniels' performance at that moment. Because we've waited as an audience for so long to see Derek and Alex come full circle. And this is what we get. Next, so we get Cassie and Carlotta having a moment. And she keeps telling Carlotta keeps telling Cassie that she got Xander. Don't worry about it. Don't trip. I got him. Don't let that be that thing. And basically, that little boy, y'all. Anyway, Cassie, so Cassie, look, is telling Carlotta, like, look, hold on, y'all. Xander was my demon, and I got that. But Calvin is yours. And she like, ain't nobody worried about Calvin. I ain't worried about that. And Cassie basically had been doing her snooping this whole season. Well, the episode before and this episode, trying to find out about the baby that the daddy told her about. So she basically gives Carlotta an envelope like, your baby's not dead. And Carlotta looking like, say what? She hands her the envelope. Carlotta is pissed at this moment. She pushes off Cassie. She storms up the stairs. It's like not nothing she want to hear, especially when she's out. Now, I don't know if it's like one of them things like she really knew the kid was alive and she didn't want nothing to do with it because it was a child of rape, or if this was just too much to take in at that moment in time, and she like, you didn't have the right to go snooping around and finding out that, but because Calvin did tell her this, she needed to know. And she found him and found out where it was, and hey, we shall see what's gonna go on. But y'all, that was Star. It got deep. And it got real deep. Disappointed in you, Noah. I'm disappointed in Lee Daniels and his performance altogether. Because you ain't have to make Alex get down on one knee and propose to that man. Y'all could have let Derek have his moment. And We need to know what's going on with Xander. Did he really kill himself or what? Because the gun went off and he had it under his chin at that moment. But we don't know if Cassie turned around and shot him. What happened? What happened? So we need to know. So be looking out this Wednesday. Y'all catch the show and we're gonna watch it together and review that and see what's going on, honey. Y'all.